Say what's up, YouTube, man. I ain't seen y'all in a while, but since it's blazing, it's on fire, I had to come back and get with you ladies because, and gentlemen, if y'all listening, if I got some male subscribers, I hope I do. Y'all definitely need to chime in on this. So since it's a blaze, Will, Jade, and mother Og. That's what they call him, Og. I'm gonna call him Og like they call him Og. Now, I'm gonna touch on one thing briefly, and then I'm gonna touch on the state of Jada Pinkett and the state of Will Smith. The brief part I'm gonna talk about is the whole entanglement thing. Now listen, I'm not trying to be the weird guy about this shit, and I'm not trying to be extra about this, but I'm gonna tell you something. The talk between Will and August happened, but what people don't understand is that it was on an intimate level, right? Now, for the sake of both male parts, it ain't gonna come out like this. Og ain't gonna mention it, Will ain't gonna mention it, and Jada damn sure ain't gonna mention it because Jada, let me tell you something about women. Women might have issues and might go to the extreme when they want to fuck over a nigga, make a nigga feel what she feeling. See, when we talk about Jada and she saying that she wanted to feel good again, everybody, even August, was dumb enough to think that she was talking about breaking her back. You know what I'm saying? He thought it was on a sexual level. See, and the thing about it is, see, females got that kind of power. See, this what men just don't understand. Women can emotionally control sexual experiences, right? So while you thinking that you got this physical fucking bond and you just doing your motherfucking thing, cause I've been that dude one time, and then I would hurt a woman, right? And I did this on several occasions. This ain't no single occasion thing. I didn't do this one time. I done this on several occasions. When that woman lay down and you done hurt her to a point where she just sit there, and you know you can make that woman feel a certain way, and she just sitting there staring in our space, wondering what the man, just wondering why is she still going through this. That you can see it in her eyes, man. I'm telling you, this is not something that I seen one time, man. And I'm not saying this to say that I'm a shitty individual, but I've been in some shitty individual situations. You know what I'm saying? I am not the type of guy that go around maiming women emotions. I ain't that type of dude, but I have been in some situations where a woman felt like I was maiming her emotions, and I was straight on a homicidal mission to take her ass down. And I ain't never been that dude, y'all. Listen to me, I ain't never been that dude. And I done seen that pain, that hurt from a woman that did not, that no longer wanted to spend her emotions on me. So she found a substitute dummy. What I mean by a substitute dummy is a dude that can be available when she needs to be available, need to be available, or a dude that can come through and be Superman when she feeling a certain type of way. And she might have been feeling that way all week. And dude hit her up. And I'm telling you, see, let me tell you, see, and this is the thing about it, right? Men, we different. We'll wait on a certain female. They don't. Females don't do that. All they gotta do is have that single strand of an attachment with a man that she can dump her emotions on. She can get out that moment. And August because he was so young, he fit the bill for a lot of dudes. See, if I was 22 years old, I'm just gonna be real with you. And a woman like Jada Pinkett Smith released those emotions on me. I ain't saying I'd be a snitch like he would, but I'd be hurt like a motherfucker. And I would make a few songs. Except for the entanglement song. I ain't gonna do no shit like that. This is too much. And Rick Ross just got Rick Ross is hell. Rick Ross, please don't get involved in that, man, because you don't want somebody to remake the whole story about your baby mama and 50 cents. I mean, I'm just saying, somebody make a movie and put some different name in, everybody gonna say, man, this is the depiction of 50 cents. Rick Ross, stay out of that shit, man. You already done been murdered before, bro. You're dead, man. You're dead. You had a beef with a dude. He went and hit your baby mama, bro. You should not be in no entanglement shit. You shouldn't be in no entanglement talk, bro. You need to go sit down and go back to being a security guard. If this what you doing, man, everybody talking about you, the police, they right. you want some Fed stuff. Forget about Rick Ross, right? So the whole entanglement thing, back to the entanglement thing. I got too deep in it. I was supposed to come at it later, but let me go back to the entanglement thing. Look, August and Will had an intimate relationship, man. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can crush me in the comments. Y'all can say I'm feeling. Y'all can say what y'all want about me on this. I'm telling you, in order for Will to have that conversation with August, and I'm telling you, they had the conversation. They had to be intimate as well, because he's 22 years old. Why is Will gonna have that conversation with August Alsina about his old lady if they are not intimate? So if y'all think it was just Jada playing on his emotions, it wasn't. Will had a part in that too. So Will was hurt doubly by the situation, because basically Jada took his dude. Man, look, y'all can't tell me nothing, man. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Don't even try it. I know how y'all feeling. But somebody feeling me on this. I'm telling somebody feeling it. And if you ain't feeling me, I'm telling the aspect is so different, but yet it's so real, because I'm telling y'all, man, that's if August Alsina ain't sitting with Will and his son while they having that conversation, that Will and his son got to be there. And you know his son ain't there, because Will ain't gonna say, man, go ahead. If you can do it, man, do it, man. I mean, we good. No, whatever. Man, we ain't even on that. That don't mean he gave him his blessing. He just told him we wasn't on that. So August was like, because what it was, Jada was already talking to August. So physically, Will had already been there. But Jada was talking to August about his sickness and tell him he need to quit that. And you know, it was something for her to, something for her to lay her emotions on. So then she started spending some physical time with August. And she started releasing them emotions on August. And August, I ain't gonna lie, bro, at 22 years old, dude not gonna be able to handle no Jada Pinkett Smith at all, bro. That's gonna tell you how to please her. She gonna give you the game. Do me like this, do me like that. You know what I'm saying? She gonna give you the game, because I'm gonna tell you, like, in a lot of relationships, once a woman get hurt by a dude and she decide to stick with that dude, bro, after she hurt, it'll be a miracle if she try to get on the level where she was with you on the physical level that she was with you in the beginning. Like, it'll be a miracle if she come and she talking to you while y'all making love, and y'all she trying new stuff, she turning different ways. Man, look, man, after she hurt, she not gonna do that no more, man. She not gonna even be looking to please you. She gonna get what she can get, You know what I'm saying? She gonna hope this shit get over with quick. She ain't wasting no time. I'm telling y'all, I done been there on several occasions. I did did the same thing. I did this to my first wife, and I did this to other women that I wasn't married to. I'm just saying, bro. It's a difference, man. It's a difference. It's a whole nother situation. So now what Jada, like I said, what Jada was feeling, I don't know what happened, but that's where she was at. She was at that point where she was telling Will no, moving his hand. When he touched her, he tried to rub her. She moved him again. I don't know what he did. She could have found out about his entanglement with men. You know what I'm saying? We all watched the movie Cover. You know, I was skeptical about watching, but I had to see what it was. My wife set me down and watched it with her. I just had to see, was this shit real? And it was women that was really upset, even though she knew from the jump. She really thought she could change that dude feeling when he had physical attractions to males. That he was willing to act on it. He told her that she would act on it, and she just had to deal with it if she wanted to be married with him. And these women would deal with that. But when you don't tell the woman, that's the difference. Just like when those girls seen her husband in the shower with Leon, boy, that's hell. That's trauma. Very traumatic. So she wasn't gonna be the same. And as you seen at the end of that movie, they wasn't together. It is what it is. But the woman that decided to stay, she ain't gonna want you touching her. She gonna make it a problem and let you know that she's dissatisfied. You gonna know. And you gonna feel it. She gonna make you feel it. And then when you give her too much room, and you tell her to take the wheel on, if you tell her go ahead, do what you do, she gonna go all out. And that's what Jada did, man. And I'm telling you, women, this is the type of woman. Now, let me tell you, I had a situation, right? And I had to decide between, I ain't really have to decide, but I was dealing with two different women. And now the decision was, do I want to spend time with this mentally unstable woman, or do I want to spend time with this emotionally unstable woman? And I'm going to tell you right now, never choose an emotionally unstable woman. Or a mentally unstable one. Never choose a mentally unstable woman, because she doesn't have the ability to rationalize. So anything you say to her is not going to matter. A mentally unstable woman, it's not going to matter to her, because she don't really care about what you're talking about. So she don't really care how you feel. She's not going to take her situation into account. She gonna ruin her whole shit. She gonna bury her family in that shit. She gonna bury her friends in that shit. And most importantly, she gonna bury herself. She gonna bury herself. So don't ever choose a mentally unstable woman. Now, emotionally unstable woman might do some shit, some outrageous ass shit, but at the end of the day, she gonna do what's best for her and what's best for her family, immediate and forward. She gonna do what's best for the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if she get caught in an entanglement, like Jada. See, Jada was mentally stable. So August didn't have a chance. Although she poured damn near her whole emotional bank account into that food. She was not finna leave. She was not finna screw up her situation. And she was not finna tear her castle down brick by brick. She wasn't gonna do that. No way, no how. And if August was old enough to understand, he wouldn't have to be talking to Angela Yee. He wouldn't have to be making that song. And he'll still be getting what he was getting. But because he wasn't old enough and emotionally stable enough, or mentally stable enough, so he was just all over the place. He didn't have either aspect of the situation. He was emotionally and mentally unstable. So, because he was mentally unstable, what Jada was giving him, the support she was giving him, took over his emotions. So now she controlling your body and your mind. She got the chemical component and this right here. She got it all, man. She got that. But Og didn't understand that because he was 22 years old. 23 years old, whatever he was. 22, 23, one of them. He was around that age. So he didn't understand. And he still don't understand because he haven't reached that point yet. I was like that, man, 19, 20 years old, over in the military, over in Germany, and fucked around and started talking to this girl that was like six years older than me. And she took me down through there, boy. I'm just gonna be real with you. Then a young girl came through. She had a mature mind like that, and she took me down through that too. But I was August Alsina. I was mentally and emotionally unstable because I was just young. You know what I'm saying? I haven't reached that point yet. So now Will on the backhand, Will understand the empire that he is, Will and Jada. So we different. Men are different. We can love women forever. I ain't say that mean we weren't capable of loving another woman just as much as we love you, but we not gonna stop like being in love with you. I'm talking. We really. Look. Listen to me, y'all. It's only certain things that can stop a man from being in love with y'all, and then when the bitch trying to take you down. But don't get me wrong. That don't mean that another woman or a woman that we've been with after we fall in love with you gonna be able to come through and snatch shit. That ain't gonna happen. Nah, because what we do know is we do know what men do know in love. Real men and do know in love. We know how to prioritize. So I'm not gonna go back to Jonisha when I done picked up Layla. I'm good over me and Layla, we straight, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's how good you moved on, I done moved on, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to go backwards. We ain't trying to go backwards at all if we done found somebody to replace that love, cause we really, like real men, want to be attached and want to create growth with women, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't willing to grow with us, then we'll replace you. We gonna have to replace it. It just is what it is. You ain't trying to grow, I'll go somewhere else. All right. So we'll understand that. Now, Jada gonna get replaced. I'm just look. I saw that look in Will's face at the red table, and Will was more mad. Let me tell you what Will was more mad of. And you heard him say it on the interview. Jada can't control her hoes. He was really mad about that shit. Because if she gonna fuck with somebody, Will mad he fuck with that young dude that he couldn't keep quiet, that she couldn't keep quiet about their affair. But I could. You see, he ain't saying nothing about me, Jada. Why you got him out here speaking on us? He ain't saying nothing about me, but he out here talking about you because you did too much. You answered every time he called. You talked to him in front of me. You texted him and told him stuff about us. See, that's where y'all mess up, women. You don't tell the dude you fooling with, especially if you still have some kind of physical involvement, or I ain't talking about like sexual. I'm talking about like just being in the presence of somebody physically. If you got some kind of physical involvement with the man that you involved with at the time. So if you got that going on, just until you get rid of that dude completely, you shouldn't be talking to no motherfucking body. Your old flame, the nigga that had time to talk to you. Don't talk about the person that you with. Don't do that until you move along. You gotta go on and move on. Go on and move on first. I'm telling you, it's for your good and it's for his good. Because the thing about it is, when you talk that shit and you're not able to fully detach, and you telling him this shit and you're not fully detached, guess what? He gon' either he gon' now, like in August situation, he gonna feel some type of way. And he gonna try to force the issue. And he gonna try to see how far you can go. Cause he young, man. I'm telling you, he just gonna try to see how far you go. Me, I can be patient. If I'm in that situation, I can wait. And if you act like you got other shit going and you can't fully commit, you see this, me taking 2 steps back. I'm gonna take a couple steps back and let you have some space. I might even take 2 extra like this. And let you do your thing. Then I hit you with a hey. You hit me with a hey boo or something like that. Okay, I might see what you're talking about. But if you ain't talking about you ain't talking about what I think you're talking about, I'm gonna take them steps back. I'm gonna take some more steps back because I know you on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I can be patient. But I'm telling y'all, either dude gonna do what August did, try to force the issue, or this the kicker. And this is what y'all don't understand. See, a lot of times when dudes know you with a nigga, when they know you fooling with somebody, this the problem, this the issue, this is the kicker. Y'all better listen. You women better fucking listen. If he know you dealing with somebody, and you get to telling him all this shit, he gonna use that shit against you because he know you vulnerable, and he gonna use your ass up. You gonna use your ass up. I'm telling you, gonna put that flash of shit in your face. You gonna be like, I'm at work. The nigga ain't never worked before, but now all of a sudden he working. Oh, I got this. Oh, I'm about to get that. I ain't about to get shit. Stay in the same place you used to stay at, dealing with the same fucking folks you used to deal with. Everything the same except for he got a fucking job and can throw a little money in your face. But as soon as that money get him in the bind that he's spending on you, he gonna sweep your ass off to the side. He gonna sweep to the side. But if it ain't costing him nothing, you good. He'll fuck with you then. If it ain't costing him nothing. But he hope that you dealing with somebody so he can have an excuse for standing you up off a line or all this. Or to make up something. He gonna have an excuse. He hoping that he hit you up and you mad and you don't answer. I'm telling you, don't get used up because you telling the nigga too much shit. I'm telling they gonna use your ass up. He not gonna be able to fix nothing. You better not tell him shit. This just for your own good. This ain't got nothing to do with the dude you're dealing with. This for your own good. If you don't want to be embarrassed, don't do that shit. Don't tell them shit. That go for all y'all. I'm talking about that go for women that ain't married, that is married, all that shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even if it's just a nigga that you can talk to, cool, and y'all just fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might fuck around every other day or something like that. Even if it's a nigga like that, that you dealing with, y'all ain't even talking like that. But you speaking on him to another dude because, we just friends, but we do such. He gonna use that shit against you. He gonna be like, well, I don't know, man. He gonna use it sooner or later. He gonna use it against you because he know you dealing with somebody. He go, well, he's like, well, if it ain't nothing, won't you come? Like if it ain't nothing, then won't you come over here and stay for about 3-4 days so I can see what it is? Cause I don't want to be dealing with you if you gonna be dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? You gonna probably do some dramatic shit to make sure. But anyway, I'm just telling y'all, don't throw your nigga under the bus for the sake of another nigga. Cause if a nigga wants you, you ain't gotta tell him shit for him to know you're available. You talking to him. You let him know enough. You let him know enough. So I'm saying, now Will, he understood though. I'm telling y'all, Will understand. He mad. Only thing Will mad is that shit got out there. Cause Will don't want to be embarrassed. And that shit really, he with the red table talk, he really threw that shit all. He put that shit all on Jada. Like he didn't play. He act like he played. No, he like told her, yeah, I was through with you. He didn't say nothing about, how she was mad at him or how she was through with him. He was like, no, I was like really through with you. Like it was over. And she couldn't say nothing. So it looked like she was the strong one, but Will was telling y'all like shit, I didn't give a fuck about her like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? But Will mad because it got out. That's all Will didn't want. So that's why Will was doing the interview. And Jada was the interviewee. So, Will, he really ain't messed up about it. Like I said, he ain't. I don't even think he messed up about it. He a little embarrassed because he got out. But at the end of the day, Will ain't trying to hear that shit. Jada bring in good money to the crib. Will making $20 million a movie. I don't think he tripping about nothing. For real. That's why he said, he told Jada, if you doing shit on the other side of the house, I mean, house big enough for you to do that shit and me not even notice. He ain't tripping. But control your hoes, Jada. Like he said, Jada can't control her hoes. So to all y'all, all my subscribers, at the end of the day, you're going to have to control your hoe. Alright? Have to control your hoe. And don't worry about that entanglement shit. You don't want that. It was more like some down low entanglement shit. And the low part, you're not going to even find out about. Because Will can control his hoe. It's Jada that talk too much. And using her God-given talents. And exploiting her emotional detachment to Will. And pouring all that shit into one young dummy that caused this shit to come to the forefront. Now, I don't think Will and Jada will never be... They gonna always love each other, but they ain't gonna never be in love again. You know what I'm saying? Because they really on the same status. And yeah, they ain't gonna never be in love again. It's gonna be pretty tough for them to get back to that level. So don't look forward to y'all seeing Will and Jada walking hand in hand on the beach. Ain't gonna happen. They too old for that shit, but they can always be respectful and cordial to one another, like Bill and Hillary. You know what I'm talking about? But to all y'all, don't get entangled. I'm out. Not too much though on them people.